let your heart, sweetheart, be your compass when you're lost, and you should follow it wherever it may go. When it's all said and done, you can walk instead of run, 'cause no matter what, you'll never be alone, never be alone, no, no, never be alone, no, no. Forgot directions on your way. Don't close your eyes, don't be afraid. We might be crazy late at night. I can't wait till you arrive. Follow stars, you'll be alright. You wanna give up 'cause it's dark, yeah. We're really not that far apart. So let your heart, sweetheart, be your compass when you're lost, and you should follow it wherever it may go. When it's all said and done, you can walk instead of run, 'cause no matter what, you'll never be alone, never be alone, no, no, never be alone, no, no. You wanna give up 'cause it's dark. We're really not that far apart. So let your heart, sweetheart, be your compass when you're lost, and you should follow it wherever it may go. When it's all said and done, you can walk instead of run, 'cause no matter what, you'll never be alone, never be alone, no, no, never be alone, no, no. When it's all said and done, you can walk instead of run, 'cause no matter what, you'll never be alone.
Good morning. I am Cheyenne Costa, Senior Class Vice President.
Class President.
My classmates and I have anxiously anticipated this day, and it's finally here, graduation. Many of us have walked the halls of Legend High School for 6 years, and today we will say goodbye to what we have known for so long in order to pursue our own paths with our own destinations unique to each of us.
From this day on, we will no longer have to worry about wearing red in the weight room, annotating reading assignments, or turning in Math Excel. We have reached the beginning of an end in each of these students' lives, and to ensure that this day is everything it's made up to be, we ask you to please turn off all cell phones and electronic devices, and to keep your tweeting and Instagramming to a minimum.
We hope today that you will catch a small glimpse of the experience we've had at Legend through our student speakers and performers. Thank you for choosing to be a part of this moment with us.
At this time, we ask you to please stand for the processional and remain standing as my fellow classmates, Ian Baker and Louis Farah, perform our national anthem.
Please be seated. To all of the family and friends in attendance, our special guests, and to our fellow graduates, good morning, and welcome to the 2014 Legend High School graduation ceremony.
Isn't it crazy to think it's been 640 school days since our first day as freshmen at Legend? 640 school days later, that countdown app on your phone is finally reading 0.
And for some of us, our journey began 6 years ago as 7th graders, 960 total school days in the same building.
And although each and every one of us has taken a different path, we are all here today, celebrating the hard work and accomplishments that the class of 2014 has achieved.
Together, we've experienced everything from never-ending note sessions to high school moments that we'll never forget. While they're different for all of us, our unique experiences and stories come together to make up the legend of Legend High School.
Through my 4 years as a Titan, I have learned a lot about who I am and who I want to become. Because of the compassionate and dedicated teachers and staff at Legend, I have not only learned to find the good in each day and have enough courage to follow my dreams, but they have inspired me to make an impact in someone's life, just as they have in mine. My path as a Legend Titan has been more than I could have ever imagined. It has given me laughs, smiles, and tears, and more importantly, an experience that I will never forget.
For me, Legend has been everything I could possibly ask of my high school experience. At Legend, I was able not only to enjoy and take advantage of the already thriving Titan culture, but was also given the encouragement and freedom to pursue my own passions. My Titan experience encompasses so many amazing moments, all of which I wish I had more time to express my gratitude towards. Even the simple laughs with my friends and the times when I got that indescribable feeling, standing strong with hundreds of classmates during a basketball game, that not only added to the Titan culture, but to my high school experience.
These are the moments that have come together to write our stories, just as all of your experiences have come together to create the class of 2014. We stand here today celebrating these commencing moments that mark the end of our Legend story and the beginning of the newest chapter of our lives.
Before we begin, we would like to thank all of you for helping write our story, to the faculty and administration for all that you've done for us throughout our journey, for your support, your compassion, and for the high standard you've held each and every one of us to.
To all our family members who stayed up late at night while we scrambled to finish our homework, hugged us when we were feeling down, and helped us grow into who we are today, thank you for loving and supporting us no matter what.
And to whom we offer the most thanks, the class of 2014. Thank you for all that you've done for your school, your peers, and yourselves. No matter where your future takes you, remember your own legendary story. They are the moments we all shared together that will always keep our Titan family united.
As you sit here today, remind yourself of the incredible things you've accomplished in your last 18 years. Listen to the stories and reflect on the moments that made your Legend story unique. Sit back, relax, and enjoy your final high school memory. Proud to be a Titan.
At Legend, we value the dedication and hard work that students put into their academics. Our first speakers this morning represent the valedictorians of Legend High School. Combined, taking a total of 30 AP courses, they are members of National Honor Society, Link Crew, and have lettered academically. Their GPAs range from a 4.4 to a 4.42. They embody what it means to be a Titan by excelling academically and outside of the classroom by participating in athletics like golf, cheerleading, and football, and numerous activities. It is my honor to introduce these valedictorians, Rachel Berezin, Madison Turner, and Joe Grisso.
Today marks a monumental day in the lives of each and every one of us. When we leave this stadium today, we will leave behind 4 years of memories, laughter, triumphs, defeats, tears, and learning experiences that we have accumulated during our time together at Legend. We will be entering a new phase of our lives, a phase marked by uncertainty and also excitement, by accomplishment and sometimes failure.
Of course, we will not be alone. Look to your left.
Now look to your right. Look back at the audience for a moment. I'll bet that among the people you just looked at least one has contributed to your growth and development here at Legend, and will continue to do so when you leave today as an official high school graduate.
But perhaps more importantly are the principles that will guide our choices as we wander through this crazy journey we call life. Here at Legend, we are accustomed to following the core values. They are found all over the building, and in case you haven't been paying attention, in nearly every one of Mr. Wise's speeches.
For me, the most important core value is citizenship. Citizenship is the idea that although we each have our own individual goals, we're all working towards a larger and united purpose. In regards to Legend, our class, through its diverse areas of interest, have created a group of students driven to make Legend and the world a better place. 5 years ago, I made a choice. I decided I wanted to go to the United States Military Academy at West Point. I didn't want to just be the smart one. I wanted to be defined by the values of duty, honor, and country, to be seen for my desire to serve. Many who asked me greeted my response with encouragement, but many others had their doubts. I was told that it would be difficult, that being a girl would make it worse, that I had to be smart, athletic, well-rounded. The list went on. The odds were not in my favor. Despite this, my dream never faltered, and it was Legend, through its programs, teachers, administrators, and students that challenged me to pursue this dream. I was shown that if I could tackle AP Calculus, I could tackle West Point. In sports, I was pushed to think of the team and not the individual. I was shown that personal accomplishments with an overall sense of unity help to create a solid foundation for group success. No matter the day, no matter the subject, Legend helped me to see the importance of togetherness and the vitality of never giving up. We push each other, we challenge social norms, and we question our resources, all in pursuit of a collective ideal. On January 17th, I received the envelope I had waited 5 years to get. In the end, I beat the odds, and I owe that success to those who've involved me in their Titan family. And for that, I am forever grateful.
For me, integrity has been especially important these past 4 years. Of course, we all know that integrity means doing the right thing, but it's also about being a role model. Although I wasn't always this way, in my 4 years at Legend, I've grown into this role model, showing others that you can break the stereotype. Some of you may have seen me around school in my cheerleading uniform, and cheer has definitely been a huge part of my life. But before high school, I'd never even done cheer before. I knew I wanted to get involved at Legend, so I decided to try out my freshman year. I ended up making JV and loved it. The next few years, I wholeheartedly dedicated myself to cheer as I worked extremely hard to earn a spot on varsity my sophomore year, and even becoming a captain this year. However, I'm not just a stereotypical cheerleader. In addition to cheer, I've applied the same hard work and dedication to academics, finishing this year with a 4.42 GPA. There have also been so many other experiences that have made high school meaningful, like singing the Verdi Requiem with choir, getting to meet and connect with underclassmen students as a part of Link Crew, and volunteering with NHS. I'm not just a cheerleader, a smart kid, a choir kid, nor am I defined by any other category. And although I don't know exactly what my future holds for me, wherever I end up, I will always carry with me my memories at Legend and the integrity that has been instilled in me.
The single most important core value to me is that of perseverance, or refusing to quit despite seemingly insurmountable obstacles in your way. When I was in 6th grade 6 years ago, I was not the ideal student that I am today. As a matter of fact, I was probably the exact opposite. My grades were terrible. I was frequently harassed by a group of 8th graders, and I was called into the office often for being a troublemaker. Nobody in my life seemed to believe in me, and nobody had any reason to, with the exception of one person. I remember calling my father one night during that difficult school year and asking him if I should give up on my dream of attending a university, an opportunity that he never experienced as a high school dropout. His response is something that I will never forget as long as I live. "Never give up on your dreams, Joe," he told me. "I believe in you." Now, my father's not here today because he lost a battle with bladder cancer many years later, but his words have stuck with me. Whenever I am confronted by a difficult test or I struggle to achieve my objectives, I simply remember what he told me and push forward. I think I can speak for everyone when I say that the last 4 years haven't always been easy, but it's because of how we responded and rallied in our most difficult moments that each one of us will walk out of here today with something my father never got a chance to hold, a high school diploma.
Although we have come this far and achieved so much, there's still more for us to do. Whether we're going off to college, entering the workforce, or joining the military, our futures will be bright.
We realize that in the next few years, even months, we will change. Nevertheless, we will continue to be influenced by the experiences and core values we have been taught here at Legend.
In closing, I will leave you all with the words of the late President Kennedy. Do not pray for easy lives. Pray to be stronger men. I think I can speak for everyone when I say that the last 4 years haven't always been an easy ride. But just like high school, life isn't always going to be easy. And there will be times when giving up will seem like an attractive, perhaps even a viable option. But always remember that there is no challenge too large or too difficult for a Titan to overcome. You guys didn't always make it easy as a class, but you made it memorable.
Congratulations, everyone.
This world could give us so many places.
one of the things that sets Legend apart from other schools is the people. Our next speaker is just one of those people that makes Legend special. He is the whole package. He is involved in everything from NHS to coaching youth hockey. He is an amazingly gifted student and an even better friend. If you were to ask him for help, you would realize that he not only knows the information, but has a unique ability to help others understand as well. Despite the challenges he has overcoming multiple concussions, he has remained humble, confident, and friendly. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to introduce our next speaker, Quentin Guile.
Here, I hold a book. It's not special in any way. There aren't even any pictures. I know, disappointing, right? This book is part of the classic series Harry Potter. Now, you're probably wondering, what does this have to do with graduation? And while we don't go to Hogwarts and learn magic, or fight against Voldemort in the Death Eaters, our lives are just like the Harry Potter series, a collection of books that come together to tell a story that begins the same way for all of us, but over time becomes unique to each of us. And just like all series, there's a beginning. Ours is high school. And when you open up that first book, you find a table of contents, which allows you to anticipate what the book will be about. This is like that summer before freshman year when we took a glance forward to high school, our first book, and found our own table of contents. This gave us an idea of how to tackle high school, and we started to feel confident. But until we actually started to explore the book, go to class, and experience what high school had to offer, we didn't realize how unprepared we really were. No realization of the horrors of second lunch, or how much fun Cornell notes are, or even having to actually study for a test. At this point, we realized our table of contents was useless, and we didn't know how to respond. We doubted everything we did, and we wondered if we would even be able to do this. But just like all good books, there are always answers to our questions and solutions to our problems. And each book is different. So over time, your book started to become your own. You began to make your own friends, fit in with different groups, and eventually found that high school wasn't as scary as it once seemed on that intimidating August morning. And by the end of this year, you realized your table of contents was a lot like deciding what to do for lunch that day. It all depended on your mood and your situation, usually hoping you had money for something. And just like your plans for lunch would change from day to day, you realized you also had to change your table of contents to fit your current situation. This was hard to do, but the better you could adapt, easier high school seemed. And then, sophomore and junior year, you started to dive deeper into the book. You experienced more and more chapters and uncovered more of your story. But more importantly, you developed the foundation for the person you wanted to become. You joined a club, attended your first football game, went off campus for the first time, and then said goodbye to having lunch at school. But this section was just a blur, and over before you realized it. However, it was used to set the stage for one final chapter. This chapter was senior year, and by this point, you felt good about your grasp on high school. But, like always, there were more plot twists to come. Not having the courage to talk to that one girl or guy, bombing a crucial test, or even just struggling to support the weight of it all. Literally 15 billion tons. And at this point, in most books, there would be a climax where the action is so intense you can cut it like butter. But high school isn't just any book, and there isn't just one climax, but many throughout that consist of both great jubilance and even greater apprehension of what's to come. So, naturally, you changed your table of contents, and you did this over and over until you finally found one that you were comfortable with. But of course, as soon as you did this, it was over. There weren't any more peaks, only wondering where all the time went. And as we sit in this stadium today, we wish there was one more prom to get ready for, one more Shat basketball game to attend, just one more chance to walk the halls of legend. But like any good book, there has to be an ending. And while we may be closing the final chapter in this book, soon we will all begin book 2. This book is a chance to continue our story, to continue discovering who we are and who we want to become. So, when you leave this stadium today, don't think of this as an ending, but rather the next step in your own unique series called life.
These next three speakers are three of the kindest and most determined people I have ever met. Each has overcome different obstacles in their years as Titans, but they have proven that they have shown incredible perseverance and proven that no matter how steep their climb may seem, even if they're on a scooter, they will never give up on their dreams. They are active in sports such as football, track and field, girls soccer, cross country, and boys swimming, as well as activities such as FCA, Tech Theater, and National Honor Society. I will always remember these three for their strength in the face of adversity. Please help me in welcoming my fellow classmates, Jenny Steiner, Justice Thompson, and Jackson Davis.
In Colorado, we have something so unique, amazing, and just absolutely breathtaking. We have the mountains to symbolize the journey, something so beautiful in its own timing, but something that may also hold unexpected paths and seemingly unsurmountable peaks. Today is the day, class of 2014. Today we have a complete fresh start. Today we know that whether we are moving across the world, across the country, or just into the basement, we have so much that we are capable of. My dad thought of that one. Today we know that in just a few months, we really can do anything. We have all had ups and downs and moments that have stopped to make us redefine ourselves and the path that we were going on to adapt to our unpredictable lives. For me, that moment that changed my path was October. I thought my dream of playing collegiate soccer for Colorado Christian University was crushed when I received the news that I had torn my ACL. The dream that I have been chasing after ever since I realized my love for the sport was on the line, and it was unbearable to know that I would have to miss out on something I haven't missed out on since I was 4 years old. Sitting on the sidelines this year, I gazed distantly up at my mountain, just begging to just jump back on that field and pretend like nothing had ever happened. However, in its own timing, it has changed my life for the better now. I have become a greater teammate, a smarter athlete, and a spiritually stronger person than I ever was before. Now I realize that even through some of the largest setbacks, you can set the stage for your own great comeback.
When you start a 14er, it looks like a huge challenge. And reading has always been that challenge for me. The fact that I'm up here speaking to you is a product of a lot of hard work, good friends, many stern talks, and helpful teachers. In the first grade, I had a teacher that made me feel stupid. Whenever I would misspell a word or read a word wrong, she'd send me to the hallway. I could hear both the teacher and kids laughing at me as I walked to the hallway. Sometimes she'd even call on me to read in front of the class. And when I couldn't read a word or I'd struggle, she would make fun of me. Sorry. I begged my parents to take me to another school. And eventually, they did. I met an awesome teacher that helped me with my confidence as a student. He was so compassionate and understanding that he helped me as a student. He just helped my confidence. At the time, I didn't believe I'd ever graduate from high school. But I was lucky years later to experience the same level of compassion when I came to Legend. Classes were much harder, and I struggled through many of them. I remember sophomore year, I had an F in Spanish class. And my dad called me. He told me I was too smart to have an F in any class. I cried because I knew it was right. High school's been quite a challenge for me. And there were times where I couldn't see the point. So I sat on the side of the mountain, unable to move. And it was then that my mom would carry me up the mountain, kicking and screaming. There are also great teachers and administrators who have helped me along my way. When I tore my ACL, lost my girlfriend, and we were told my grandma was going to die, there are great people who were there for me. There was a teacher who chased after me in the parking lot of the school. Another who talked to me like a friend when I needed a friend to talk to. and still others who gave me life advice like, life never gives you anything you can't handle, when I got injured again this year and didn't think I had the strength to continue. We've all faced our own challenges and setbacks. Climbing a 14er is not easy, but we are here as the class of 2014. We did it thanks to the love and support of our teachers, of our families, teachers, and administrators. I would like to thank my Legend family, my mom, my dad, and my little sister.
We have reached the peak of our young lives. We have climbed through rough patches. We have stumbled, and we have persevered. Our journeys have made us stronger individuals, both mentally and physically. And now, as we stand at the top, we get a chance to relax and see what we just accomplished. Our graduation from Legend High School. The obstacles we have hurdled, the memories we have made, and our journeys are all behind us. And we can't help but smile at our accomplishments. And we also begin to feel a pit in our stomach, because for many of us, we must prepare to leave our friends and family to new journeys in alien places. As we stand on our greatest achievement of our adolescence, we ponder. As we stand looking down, we think of those who inspired us to be great. Those who nourished us with their love and sacrificed all so we can live and love our future. My parents have worked so hard to provide for me. Their perseverance has inspired me in ways that they will never believe. Those long, unending days of work were not taken for granted, and they have inspired me to be my best, even when times were rough. We must thank our teachers, who have worked so hard to provide us with an education and have put so much into seeing us succeed. Teachers like Mr. Ritter and Ms. Doyle, who have inspired us to live each day to the fullest and push past our difficulties for a brighter future. And we must thank our friends, who know our journey better than anyone else. Our friends have been there for our stresses and our breakdowns, and have been there to get us right back up. And I know I would not be the young man I am today without my friends. Because when I came to Legend High School, I knew only about 10 people, almost all of whom I had grown up with since kindergarten. When I came to Legend, I felt alone, and I literally shook the first day of school. But my friends were there to remind me that they were on this same journey too, and that we were all there for each other. And finally, we must thank our Legend family for accepting us with open arms and open hearts. Our tight-knit bond in this community is unlike any other. We have been there for each other when Mr. Ritter died, for Make-A-Wish, and for all of the new kids. And after only a few weeks of being at Legend High School, I felt like I grew up with every single one of you. I felt comfortable. I felt like a part of a family. And as we reach the base of the bottom of the mountain, as we reach the base of the mountain, we look back up and reflect on our journeys while preparing for our next ones. Our friends, our families, our accomplishments, our struggles, and our achievements must all be a part of who we are.
Whatever 14er we have battled to climb through our high school careers has brought us to this place, a highly anticipated place where the opportunities are limitless because our lives are just getting started. We can far surpass that mountain that is looming in front of us. And what I hope for us today is to, when we look at our mountains, we remember that we really can overcome anything. The hope that my Legend family gave me and the strength that I found in Jesus Christ is what made the difference for me. I will be back on the soccer field again in August and will be able to live my dream of playing college soccer for CCU. Although I am still making that climb and have many more mountains to climb before I get to where I want to be, I know that the foundation that I found at Legend will provide a great launching point to any new paths and or new goals I may take. I want our Legend family to continue to believe in ourselves and in others so that we can set the stage for each other's great comebacks. I want us to dream as big and as loud as we can and find that inner determination to be even greater. Class of 2014, whether it's an ACL tear, entering a brand new environment, or something as big as the loss of Chase and Mr. Ritter, know that we really can overcome anything because we are the class of 2014. And there is no 14er that the class of 2014 will not be able to climb.
You can be amazing, you can turn crazy into a weapon or a drug. You can be the outcast or be the backlight, somebody's lack of love. No, you can't start speaking up. Nothing's gonna hurt you the way that words do when they settle underneath your skin. Kept on the inside, no sunlight, sometimes shadow winds. But I wonder what would happen if you say what you wanna say and let the words fall out. Honestly, I wanna see you be brave with what you wanna say and let the words fall out. Honestly, I wanna see you be brave. Just wanna see you. I just wanna see you. I just wanna see you. I wanna see you be brave. Just wanna see you. I just wanna see you. I just wanna see you. I wanna see you be brave. Everybody's been there, everybody's been stared down by the enemy. Falling for the fear and some disappearing. Bow down to the mighty. But don't run, just stop holding your tongue. Maybe there's a way out of the cage where you live. Maybe one of these days you can let the light in. Show me how many of say what you wanna say and let the words fall out. Honestly, I wanna see you be brave with what you wanna say and let the words fall out. Honestly, I wanna see you be brave. And since your history of silence won't do you any good, did you think it would? Let your words be anything but empty. Why don't you tell us the truth? Say what you wanna say and let the words fall out. Honestly, I wanna see you be brave with what you wanna say and let the words fall out. Honestly, I wanna see you be brave. I wanna see you be brave.
Sometimes people come into your life and you know right away that they're meant to be there, to teach you a lesson or to help you figure out who you are or who you want to become.
We are honored today to have many of those people with us. Family, friends, and countless others, and to each of you, the class of 2014, would like to thank you.
We are also honored to have many guests from throughout the school district who work tirelessly behind the scenes to ensure that we are each prepared for the future.
From our feeder school principals, Ty Muma, Frontier Valley Elementary, Steve Getchell, Iron Horse Elementary, Kelly Bainbridge, Pioneer Elementary, and Dr. Stephen Cook, Cimarron Middle School. Dr. Stephen Cook will be leaving Cimarron to become the director of middle schools next year, and we would like to thank him for his contribution to the Legend Feeder area.
In addition, there are many teachers and staff from our feeder schools who have joined us this morning. Would you please stand now and be recognized? The class of 2014 is grateful for each of you who helped us get to this day. While our last 4 years were spent in high school, our educational journey includes the last 12. And without you, we would not be here today.
Representing the Douglas County School District today are Dr. Elizabeth Fagan, Superintendent of Schools, Dana Johnson Struther, Chief Academic Officer, Sina Morgan, System Performance Officer, Jason Germain, Chief Student Advocacy Officer, Steve Johnson, Director of High School Education, and Patty Hanrahan, Director of Elementary Education. Ms. Hanrahan was the former principal of Gold Rush Elementary, which opened the same year as Legend, and we would like to thank her for her contribution to the Legend feeder area.
From the Douglas County Board of Education, Directors Kevin Larson, Richard Robbins, and Megan Silverthorne.
Walt Disney once said, "Whatever you do, do it well. Do it so well that when people see you do it, they're going to want to come back and see you do it again. And they're going to want to bring other people so that everyone can see how well you do what you do." What a fabulous ideal to strive for. And to me, there is no better quote fit for a teacher. Ever since I can remember, when asked what I wanted to be when I grew up, the answer's always been the same. I can't wait to be a teacher. I loved school, every aspect of it. To me, it seemed magical. I came to Legend as a freshman, and as I began to think more about my future, the question changed from what did I want to be to why. Why did I really want to be a teacher? If you look up the word teacher in the dictionary, the definition is short and to the point: a person who teaches. Maybe I'm crazy, but I feel like they need to update their definition a little bit, or a lot. It's taken me 4 years and a lot of ups and downs, but I think I can finally answer that question of why. Here at Legend, we have some of the greatest teachers in the world. Not only are they brilliant within their respective fields, but they're passionate within their classrooms. They love Shakespeare and physics more than the average person, and somehow they manage to instill this love for learning into the countless students that walk through their doors. I'm grateful for all of the things we've learned at school, but I'm even more appreciative to our teachers for the things they've taught us outside the classroom. Maybe it was a quick word of encouragement from a coach or a director after they noticed you were having a rough day. Maybe it was the way they set examples for us, assuming honesty, integrity, and positive intent in their day-to-day lives. Teachers inspire us, entertain us, and we ended up learning so much, sometimes when we didn't even know it. Now, if you look up the word hero in the dictionary, it says a person who is admired or idealized for courage, outstanding achievements, and noble qualities. And to me, this sounds like a much better definition for teacher, especially when I think about everyone that we've experienced over the past 4 years. Legend High School was a place where teachers encouraged us to break through the norms and define ourselves as we choose. They make an unparalleled difference in lives. That's when I knew I'd found my answer. That's why I want to be a teacher. I want to be able to make a difference. And because of my journey over the past 4 years, I don't have a doubt in my mind that I can. There are so many people here today who have made a difference in our lives. And at this time, I ask all teachers, staff, and administration of Legend High School to please stand.
On behalf of the class of 2014, we just wanted to say thank you for your long hours, for your unending love and support, and for everything you've done for us to get us to this very special day. Sometimes we don't say thank you as often as we should, but today we wanted to honor you and recognize you. So from us to you, thank you. Sometimes all it takes is one person to push you, one person to cheer for you, one person to change your life forever. With one person, anything is possible. All of our dreams can come true, if we have the courage to pursue them. There has been one person throughout our 4 years at Legend who has made anything possible for us. He pushed us on when we weren't trying hard enough. He gave us confidence in ourselves when we no longer believed. And he became our compass in times when we were lost. Although he will be leaving Legend at the end of this year, his legacy will remain every day in the halls of Legend High School. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome the man who started it all, our principal, Mr. Corey Wise. Mr. Wise, as Legend begins its next chapter in its story, we wanted to stop and take a moment to thank you for your incredible dedication, for your amazing vision, and for bringing the staff, students, and community of Legend together as one big Titan family. As we're all sitting here today in our caps and gowns, ready to receive our diplomas, we wanted to take a moment to present you with an honorary Legend High School Class of 2014 diploma, signifying the end to an incredible journey, but also the start to an exciting new adventure, one on which we wish you all the best. But don't forget, Mr. Wise, and all my fellow graduates, once a Titan, always a Titan.
To start, I want to just take a second and reflect upon the past 6 years. Truly, for the core team and many of us, we had a year of planning to build that vision and to think about the type of school we want to become. What humbles me is the way you as individuals have made this tangible. We're alive. We're working, we're creating, we are making things happen. And I thank you to the parents and all the students for choosing to be a part of Cimarron and Legend over the past 6 years. So me to you, genuinely, humbly, thank you. When we start thinking about Legend, we think about many things, and each of you describe it. We have outstanding individuals within this class. Individuals that have created transitions, been a part of our activities, and built our success. But it's not about any one individual. It's about the collective whole. And as we come together with these great achievements of one, and we lump it to all of our memories and who each of you are, that's what defines Legend. And when we think about Legend, we think about the fact that we are Titans. Many of you know what a Titan means. But a person who makes that come alive is a person like Trevor Kimbrell. Trevor's been our drum major for the past 2 years and a leading member of our marching band, which is one of the top in the state. But more importantly, Trevor's going off after high school to serve our country within the military. And to Trevor, I just want to say thank you for who you are and for your future service to allow us the freedoms and the opportunity that we have here within our country. And when I think about Titans, when I think about Titans, I think about those students who maybe their freshman year didn't necessarily like me or school in general, like a Drew Aubrey, who probably spent more time in his office regarding dress code, behavior, grades, but is sitting here today, going to walk across our stage, earn his diploma, and Drew, I'm excited for you, proud of you, and I thank you for making my experience better, because it's about every student within Legend High School. And we talk about within Legend, we are a family. You hear it within the talk. So what's amazing is, I don't want to listen to speeches ahead of time because you guys capture it so much better than I do. But as a family, we talk about how we take care of each other and believe in each other, in the good and the bad. When I think of this class of 2014, a person who represents our family is Shannon LaFair. Because many of you might not know this, but during her years within Legend, she lost her mother. And then within another year, her grandmother. But yet she wanted to stay a part of our theater and a part of our school. And she's created an extended family. And she's made our family stronger. And we have become a part of her family and her future. And Shannon, I am so, so honored to have experienced this with you. And when we think about the family piece, and we think about that family piece of what it means, we talk about becoming one. And becoming one means it's not about any one individual accomplishment. And you think about our purpose of valedictorians. We have multiple valedictorians, because to define it off of one sometimes is hard, because you listen to the number of students who have achieved at such a high level. But we talk about a person who's selfless and isn't involved in trying to define themselves in a title. Yet she just kept achieving. She took 12 advanced placement courses, and unfortunately got to be in just one of those one semester. But she's class ranked number 1 with a 4.4259 GPA, and defines herself not by a title, but as an individual with great achievement as part of our whole of us becoming one. And for that, Moira Dukes, as our number 1 rank, I am proud of you. Yet again, more than one, as we become one, we're collectively strong, and we made a difference within our school and the community. We have raised this year more than $35,000 for Team Natalie, for Make-A-Wish, and most recently for Chase Brink, a young man who, as a sophomore who was bound by a wheelchair, probably experienced life with more passion and zest in his short 15 years than many of us will accomplish in a lifetime. And we, through our servant leadership, serve them and make a difference for them. And that's what it means to come together with the power of collective one. And lastly, we talk about what it means to be legend, because we are legend. And everything legendary, with examples of what it means to be like Mr. Ritter. We talk about people like Kyle Kercheval, who's been the ambassador to Legend, and created ideas to do internships like sport broadcast outside of our walls to earn credit, money, and to provide himself that path in high school for what he wants to do as a career. And Ronnie Lebowski, who not only took 14 AP classes and 10 plus CTE and concurrent enrollment classes, she decided to create traditions like our Lip Dub to celebrate every activity, every organization, every group, and build our spirit within our senior class. Yeah. And we talk about what it means to be legendary. I look out and I see her smile right now, because Miss Hannah Figueroa, and that smile made my day better every time I went through the hallways. So Hannah, thank you. You guys, what's great about Legend, there are so many individual stories about each one of you, and I wish I could share them all. But capturing some of these about each of you represents who we are and what you are going to become. For Legend's more than just a name. It's more than just a school. The people, the students, all of us are going to change. but what you take with you to your schools like UCLA, Gonzaga, BYU, NYU, University of Chicago, Air Force Academy, West Point, and all the other schools in which you choose. It doesn't matter where you go, you are going to transform it. Because you take your compass of who you are and what we're about to wherever you go, and you will make it better. Because you know the opportunities in front of you. You'll find them, you'll seek them, you'll make them, and you will define your success. And that is what I am most proud about this school and my journey with you. And once again, I just want to take this opportunity to celebrate the class of 2014 and say thank you to each of you, to all of our feeder schools, because we've created a K-12 system, elementary through high school, that is common, that is passionate, that is purposeful. Because I'm going to tell you guys, I get corny. But if you believe in something, if you want it and you have passion for it, it makes it better. So take that passion, take that belief, and move yourself and everyone else around you to become better. So students, at this time, seniors, the moment is here. The time has come for you to graduate in your stadium, on your home turf, where you competed and cheered as Legend Titans. Now you begin your journey as proud alumni. If I could have Dr. Fagan, Superintendent of Douglas County Schools, please come forward. Dr. Fagan, before I present this class, I want to say one more quick thank you. And this is a special thank you that I want you to know about. You guys, when we talk about family, I want you to know, Legend has become my family. It's who I am. You'll always be with me, but I owe it to my special family that I wouldn't have been able to do and spend the time and feel the way I do without them, because we do it together. So to my wife, my two daughters, and my parents, and my family, I want to say thank you for everything you allowed me to be a part of. Dr. Fagan, this is Legend's third graduating class. They have exceeded our expectations and have successfully completed the graduation requirements set forth by the state of Colorado and the Douglas County Board of Education. They are now ready to receive their diplomas. Graduates, please rise. As Dr. Fagan and the Board of Education, I'd like to know it's an absolute honor to present you the graduating class of 2014.
Mr. Wise, on behalf of the Board of Education and the district leadership team, I am so very proud to accept the Legend High School class of 2014. Congratulations to all of you.
Now is the moment we've all been waiting for. The culmination of our 4-year journey at Legend, the moment we finally get to walk across the stage and claim our diplomas.
Faculty heralds reading the names of the graduates are LHS staff members. Please help me welcome Libby Gleason, Scott Dubois, Brent Jackson, and Tina Stroman.
You guys can go ahead and sit down.
Rachel Ann Berzin.
Madison Lee Turner.
Quinton Michael Guile.
Joseph Robert Grisso.
Alex Ryan Smith.
Courtney Ann Giles.
Louis Alexander Farah.
Natalie Elizabeth Lester.
Kaylee Rebecca Johnson.
Ian Patrick Baker.
Joshua Randolph Outson.
John Gordon Pumplin.
Carter Anthony Vaughn.
Lauren Ashley Dolan.
Daisha Joy March.
Bailey May Baker.
McKenna Barbara Weech.
Paul Bryant Sullivan.
Jared Keith Beckstead.
Nathan Paul Erickson.
Hannah Joe Clark.
Jennifer Joy Steiner.
Katie May Nelson.
Sarah Elizabeth Hanson.
Daniel Christopher Thompson.
Matthew Carl Barnum.
Jackson Miles Davis.
Marlena Madeline Long.
Peyton Michaela Cottingham.
Kyle Nicholas Kircheval.
Cheyenne Marie Costa.
Justice Dixon Shinosuke Thompson.
Alyssa Gator Obler.
Cody Jordan Abshire.
Skylar Hawk Addington.
Holly Catherine Ahrens.
Alexander Alfredo Aguilar.
Marissa Lauren Aguilar.
Abigail Rose Albrecht.
Jordan Renee Albrechtson.
Jana Marie Allen.
Lucas Christopher Allen.
Tamara Catherine Anderson.
Michael Thomas Andrews.
Bradley Connor Anthony.
Elizabeth Roseanne Anthony.
Bailey Brianne Armstrong.
Danielle Elizabeth Arnold.
Juan Armando Arriaga.
Kathleen Ann Aspinwall.
Mariki Assenbaum.
Drew Anthony Aubrey.
Kristen Marie Autret.
Tanner Michael Avery.
Addison Lee Pogue Babineau.
Michael Brandon Baird.
Gregory Allen Baker.
Taylor Megan Barella.
Mitchell Allen Barrett.
Justin Grant Barron.
Sydney Nicole Bates.
Casey Joe Baxter.
Austin Lee Delano Beggs.
Hannah Marie Beliveau.
Nathan Andrew Beller.
Brittany Elizabeth Berkey.
Kylie Joe Bernard.
Allison Catherine Berry.
Bryant Matthew Barry.
Zachary Coy Byer.
Samuel Vincent Burke.
Zachary Carter Blackburn.
Travis Jordan Bloom.
Sean William Boland.
Alexa Tori Boliba.
Travis Ryan Boss.
Aaliyah Lauren Bourgeois.
Maria Antonietta Boyle.
Andrew Stephen Boyum.
Lindsay Margaret Bradley.
Abigail Lee Brady.
Gregory James Brantley.
Brooke Leonore Bronson.
Jody Aaron Brown.
Alexander James Brundage.
Mackenzie Lee Busick.
Jacob William Cam.
Chandler Craig Campbell.
Stephanie Jane Cardona.
Connor John Carlson.
Olivia Annabelle Carson.
Alexis Anne Marie Kavanaugh.
Aida Chavez.
Elijah William Charrington.
Nicholas James Simaluka.
Stacy Thomas Sonato.
Alexandria Joyce Clark.
Megan Ann Clayton.
Ethan Sky Cobb.
Heather Nicole Coffey.
Amanda Ray Cohen.
Luke Prescott Connell.
Daniel Lewis Cook.
Elie Edouard Emile Coquillas.
Kylie Ray Crawford.
Austin William Curtis.
Amanda Ruth Dolan.
Camille Victoria Daniels.
Amelia Eileen Dobbensbeck.
Sandra Lee Day.
Adam Charles Deaver.
Carly Jean Debrard.
Brian Anthony DeLeon.
Cody Van Dangle.
Ryan William Dillabow.
Taylor Ashley Dilt.
Sayaka Nicole Dobell.
Kayla Ann Drinkard.
Christina Rose Duquette.
Ryan Jeffrey Dufresne.
Moira Elise Dukes.
Brianna Christine Elliott.
Ethan James Elliott.
Christian Gabriel Iloriaga.
Clarity Pentland Ingle.
Brianna Christine English.
Christopher James Enos.
Colin Thomas Erdman.
Alex Andrew Earhart.
Bethany Jessica Eveleth.
Wyatt Lee Irwin.
Dina Bargala.
Christopher Michael Feltz.
Eli Grant Fields.
Andrew Ryan Figueroa.
Hannah Elise Figueroa.
Sarah Francis Foose.
Kaylee Davis Foster.
Kennedy Bryn McElroy Freeman.
Caleb Brian Friginal.
Jordan Michaela Fry.
Amira Lee Fryer.
Emily Colette Gaffner.
Kaylee Ann Garcia.
Edward Scott Garrett Taylor.
Daniel David Gay.
Stephanie Marie Gilardo.
Connor Michael Derace.
Britton Richard Garrity.
Matthew Ryan Geving.
Lindsay Nicole Gingrich.
Camry Renee Glynn.
Zachary Mark Gehring.
Brianna May Gondek.
Michaela Elizabeth Goss.
Joshua Isaiah Govea.
Maisie Renee Graham.
Noah Alexandre Gresham.
Nathan Benjamin Grimm.
Zachary Stanley Griswold.
Courtney Rebecca Grubb.
Brett Stephen Greenler.
Emily Nicole Gruenthal.
Katrine Exin.
Miranda Danielle Guerrero.
Drew Morgan Gillen.
Austin Christopher Hager.
Tyler Patrick Hager.
Jacqueline Charlotte Hall.
Holly Ann Halula.
Ryan J. Ham.
Drake Alexander Hammond.
Brianna Rose Harson.
Peyton Monroe Harvey.
Kennedy Marie Haupt.
Dylan Connor Hawkins.
Patrick Christopher Hegarty.
Austin Joseph Helsley.
Melania Lou Hermerda.
Rachel
Elizabeth Ann Hersey.
Daniel James Hill.
Thomas Mitsuru Hirokawa.
Nicholas Robert Hischar.
David James Hoff.
Bo William Hombach.
Karina Justine Honeycutt.
Erica Paige Hoppy.
Ryan Miller Hoagland.
Margaret Ellen Householder.
Leah Nicole Huck.
Anthony Charles Hudak Cave.
Joseph Peter Huff.
Bradley Nicole Hugans.
Justine Huang.
Dylan Alexander Jackson.
Josie Lauren Jacober.
Amanda Marie Jenkins.
Jacob Dane Jensen.
Alec James Johnson.
Shanice Johnson.
Sarah Marie Kane.
Eric Sunwook Kang.
Tristan Stephen Keeter.
Samantha Ann Keeler.
Nicole Mary Kennedy.
Trevor Joseph Kimbrell.
Eilish Marie King.
Bryce Alois Kirschbaum.
Devin Joseph Kerr.
Carter Hal Kling.
Sarah Brianne Knab.
Colton Jack Knepp.
Nicholas Ryan Kossoff.
Tyler James Kovacs.
Mackenzie Caitlin Kraus.
Tyler Scott Crone.
Samantha Rose Kroner.
Jake Michael Krog.
Jacob Freddie Kruger.
Carrie Renee Kunze.
Curtis Cole Laborda.
Garrett Michael Landrum.
Jonah Benjamin Landy. Kylie Grace Elizabeth Langdon.
Dominique Ann LaRosa.
Abigail Marie Laughlin.
Demi Winter Laughlin.
Jacob Thomas Lawal.
Catherine Alyssa Lawal.
Shannon Denise Lefair.
Caitlin Angela Leggett.
Devin Paul Lahardy.
Chloe Rose Leonard.
Dylan Thomas Legner.
Robin Nicole Layton.
Kirsten Lyric Lindsay.
Teague Alexander Lingnau.
Michael Philip Labato.
Nydia Elizabeth Lopez.
Haley Allison Loveday.
Veronica Lee Lubowski.
Tess Angelique Ledka.
Michael Jerome Machieski.
Rebecca Elizabeth Mack.
Rochelle Elise Mack.
Kevin John Mastis.
Samantha Marie Manchester.
Jonathan William Mancini.
Remy Alexis Martyr.
Kelsey Don Marostica.
Christopher John Masick.
Tanner James Mason.
Shay O'Neill McIlvain.
Angela Sue McMaster.
Tyler James McNair.
Jacqueline Ronald McGrill.
Lauren Taylor Medvig.
Allison Renee Meinhardt.
Brittany Haley Melendez.
Cassidy Taylor Mertz.
Ty Evan Mervin.
Zachary Taylor Mahalis.
Ethan Jameson Miller.
Joshua O'Neill Miskell.
Madison Brielle Mitchell.
Jason Andrew Miller.
Russell Taylor Mitchell.
Joshua William Monday.
Alexis Marie Morley.
Michael Thomas Morris.
Noel John Muckham.
Cassandra Leanne Muldoon.
Miranda Lynn Neary.
Michaela Ashley Murphy.
Dakota Cade Knack.
Charlie Marie Navarro Barbosa.
Ian Michael Mulane.
Morgan Christine Neiman.
Morgan Mackenzie Knoll.
Sarah Ann O'Hearn.
Micah Bradley Oakman.
Kylie Lynn Ole.
Tara Ann Oldham.
Miranda Ashley Olson.
Michael Benjamin Olson.
Sarah Lizette Olson.
Rachel Ann Parsons.
Kevin Michael Patterson.
McKenna Lynn Peoples.
Brennan Roger Perkins.
Laura Beth Perkins.
Christopher Stephen Peter.
Noah Stephen Peters.
Ruby Lynn Pham.
Connor Paul Pierce.
Kevin Patrick Porter.
Tyler Martin Powell.
Brooke Dana Pritz.
Haley Quinn.
Molly Jean Rabin.
Kristen Marie Ramirez.
Sarah Jean Radcliffe.
Austin Michael Rawlings.
Katie Lynn Ray.
Abigail Lee Rielson.
Scott Christopher Reba.
Tanner Gilmore Reese.
Jory Nash Reed.
Ian Deshawn Reese Hodges.
Chantel Marie Reynolds.
Brianna Noel Richards.
Riley Beth Reggio.
Brittany Melissa Robinson.
Chandler Jackson Rodden.
Abigail Nicole Rogers.
Michaela Ray Rodriguez.
Lauren Renee Rogers.
Hannah Taylor Ross.
Connor Pierce Ruprecht.
Zach Michael Rushek.
Genevieve Grace Russick.
Amanda Opal Ryan.
Kayla Suzanne Ridwell.
Garrett Hunter Sadler.
Kevin Christopher Salvador.
Megan Lee Shefflin.
Cheyenne K. Schoenfeld.
Alex Michael Schooley.
Nicholas Robert Schulhoff.
Jenna Suzanne Schuster.
Josephine Edith Schwartz.
Chantel Lynn Schwer.
Julia Adele Scott.
Chandler Clay Seamount.
Tanner Jacob Cipher.
Morgan May Shadwell.
Nathan Leon Sheehan.
Jacob Taylor Sheets.
Alexander James Shumway.
Isabella Marie Simonde.
Trenton James Scolat.
Alyssa Nicole Skinner.
Ashley Elizabeth Skinner.
Annalise Nicole Smith.
Chloe Noel Smith.
Eric Daniel Smith.
Joseph Smith.
Lauren Keholani Smith.
Andrew Timothy Spalding.
Max Spriegel.
Shelby Elizabeth Stars.
Morgan Brittany Steinkraus.
Shane Ashley Stevens.
Connor Dodd Stewart.
Jordan Walter Stone.
Hannah Elizabeth Strahan.
Kevin William Stratman.
Nicholas James Struve.
Joseph Robert Swanson.
Daniel Joseph Swenson.
Mitchell Scott Swim.
Shiloh Louise Siddell.
Shelby Jessica Tadich.
Carrie Allison Tatum.
Alila Inali Taylor.
Kendra Diane Theodore.
Rayanne Bailey Thrasher.
Kaylee Jade Teitke.
Garrett Wayne Tatera.
Matthew Hauser Toll.
Melissa Ann Torres.
Emily Mai Tran.
Sumner Lee True.
Lauren Elizabeth Trujillo.
Brandon Ray Tooley.
Jeffrey Donald Tullock.
Dominic Albert Toronto.
Nicholas Scott Vara.
Colin Roberto Vasquez.
Kyle Donald Vedetsky.
Austin Tyler Vihill.
Caitlin Francis Vito.
Megan Lynn Vito.
Megan Elizabeth Violet.
Zachary Nathaniel Vlanderen.
Ethan Conrad Vorreeder.
Alexander Grant Wayner.
Ashley Lynn Walker.
Aaron Matthew Weinheimer.
Nicholas Scott Whiter.
Cody Austin Williams.
Juliana Marie Williams.
Stephen Grant Percy White.
Nathaniel Leo Widhelm.
Phoebe Joan Witter.
Jessica Haley Wolf.
Natasha Jade Williams.
Nicholas Charles Winkler.
Alan Levi Woodruff.
Christopher Michael Wright.
Hannah Renee Wolf.
Riley Joshua Wood.
Eric James Ibarra.
Peyton Ann Yoder.
Alyssa Eileen Wurzbacher.
Kevin Mustafa Yaver.
Toby Lynn Zick.
Christopher Thomas Ziegenfuss.
Catherine Marie Zajac.
Catherine Sue Zavacki.
Peyton Renee Ziegler.
I had a dream so big and loud. I jumped so high, I touched the clouds. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. I stretched my hand out to the sky. We danced with marches through the night. Whoa, 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 oh. I'm never gonna give it up. No, just don't wake me now. I howled at the moon with friends, and then the sun came crashing in. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. But all the possibilities, no limits, just your destinies. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. I'm never gonna look back. Oh, I'm never gonna give it up. No, just don't wake me now. Gonna be the best day of my life.
Dear Titans,
We are all individuals. We all have our own unique story.
we are the brains,
The athletes,
the beauty queens,
the artists,
the musicians.
the actors.
We are all the people that make up this legend family.
In a few moments, we will leave this field, tassels turned, diploma in hand, and high school ended.
And we just want to remind you that life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
Sincerely, the class of 2014. At this time, graduates, please stand. Oh my God. Are you ready? Are you doing yours? Are you turning everything? Please join us in turning the tassels from right to left.
Congratulations, we did it!
Oh!